10-year anniversary playthrough, episode 10. It's 10-10. Hope it's a good one. Let's get into it. We'll just share the broadcast once it gets going. You guys remember the last thing we did was okay, sorry, what was that? You guys remember the last thing we did? It was the Naked City. We solved a homicide. We reunited with Bukowski and Galloway. It was a nice one. I'll just go share the broadcast real quick. Game audio might be a little too loud, so I'll turn it down. We solved a homicide. We reunited with Bukowski and Galloway. We're doing a back-to-back doubleheader today because I missed yesterday's broadcast. I was actually visiting with my grandparents for the last few days, so I didn't have my Xbox with me. But so today we're doing Red Dead and Noire, which is exciting. I'll share the broadcast once more, but we can load into this. Get up like the sheet for the questions real quick.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Duh, Roy. Real quick, I will change the outfit. Let me just find where I need to. Okay. I feel like we should wear but we never worn before. Hard-boiled detective.
Busy now.
Took a swipe at me.
Can I
Put him
ignore
down with
you
my
some
sap.
other time?
We're friggin' hard-boiled egg.
Damn it. Just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good.
It's my job.
Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
Got this gadget whiz guy
Everyone has that one person they hate. Even me. AKA you is who I hate.
You know the way. You can drive. Roy, we're in a hurry.
Keep your shirt on. Here I come.
Parker
Let's
and
go to
Green
the
are going
111
toe-to-toe
Club,
for
Roy.
the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
I truly don't like Roy.
Homicide guys are already inside.
Club. Good. I'm actually
Bukowski,
not feeling this outfit. Oh, yeah,
Phelps,
we'll just speak to Bukowski
back
real
again.
quick.
We're here about
Yep.
the morphine.
Over by the bandstand.
I see Bukowski.
See what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
2 musicians, Biddleston and Bowe. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
That isn't
Be my
even funny.
guest.
It's just
Might want to word with the
disrespectful.
hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Alright, we'll inspect the place.
Never the same, are they?
No, they are not,
Pumped
Crothers.
a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try again.
Well maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument. What's that click?
Find anything interesting?
I think so. Just inspecting it real quick.
Neat trick.
Oh,
The case must have cost more than the trumpet. We should follow up on the musician angle. He kept his stash close at hand.
Just when I think I've
let's
seen it
go
all.
to the back room. Crothers, just when you think you've seen it all. Yep, that's the truth. Apologize if you hear my neighbor in the background. This dickhead kid who keeps riding his dirt bike around the neighborhood. It's annoying.
Do we have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Doesn't got nothing. Carefully step over the dead body. What have we got here?
Dozen packs to a carton, 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
Wow. It's a lot. And then something else we need to inspect. Right here. What's with these BRAs? Or BARs, I think is what they are. I forget. Yeah, BAR.
These look brand new. Never fired. They haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them? Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Normally they just bring home a Colt 45. That's about it. And that's what Cole brought home. Let's speak to the hostess.
Phelps, work the morphine angle. I'll work the stiffs.
Thanks for the info.
Ma'am, I'm
Bukowski.
Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective.
And
Feels
Mr.
like I've
Device.
had half the LAPD in here today.
Even out
already.
of business, she still does her job. Alright, tell us what you know about the 111 Club shooting
Any
incident.
idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
Mm-hmm.
You want to level with me, miss,
Suspicious.
before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Yeah. Alright. Tell us about the knowledge of McGregor.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help, man.
Eddie was in over his head.
Yeah, that
but
makes
he was a
sense. I
decent
mean,
boss.
what we found in the back room. Sounds like a decent boss. Let's talk to Bukowski. Guess he doesn't have anything to say to us no more.
Another day, another
Hey,
dollar.
Crothers. Another day, another dollar. Let's go to the Blue Room Jazz Club.
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
The Blue Room Jazz Club. Hey, we can take Bukowski's car for old time's sake. Yeah, let's take it. Let's take Bukowski's car for old time's sake. Yeah, we can come back and get our car. We used to drive this every day for our job.
How well did you know the owner?
Goldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting
We
mixed
could
up
have
in the
walked
wrong
here if we wanted
crowds.
to.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
That is the sad truth. Oh, our car's back. We could have walked here if we wanted to, though. That's the funny thing. Hello? LAPD. Oh, is that jazz German lady?
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lickman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of
point.
Army surplus
I don't like you,
morphine
Roy.
showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries, Untersturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you
Roy,
get a drink
fuck off.
While I see to this.
Will you sit down?
Looks like he's about to sing. I want to take a screenshot with him at the microphone. Maybe for a thumbnail.
Why
Look like he's about to
antagonize
sing a
him?
song.
You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
What do you know about the Army surplus?
People
morphine?
are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats
Doubt
are into the
that.
thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
Hey, just get like some like auto tune, like computer generated music in the background. That'd be like a good song, a good beat. White man supplies, black man buys. Boom, 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 boom. No, I'm sorry. I won't do that again.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
One good thing about this outfit here is you can, if you're wearing it when you do the interview, you can, it disappears one question, making the interview easier. Now, you won't doubt this question.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved
grab a
music,
drink.
but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys,
That's
take 5
unfortunate.
minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words. And very
Amen.
noble. But words are just words, Cole Phelps.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the Mixter.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
Mickey
This time of
Cohen.
day, you'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Don't do anything you wouldn't do. That's exactly what I do all the time. I never do things you do because you're a dick. It looks like an undercover cop car. Kind of like Bukowski's car. It's Phelps' own one. Yeah. Looks like it. We'll test it. Oh yeah, there's the dispatch radio. That's definitely his. It's definitely an undercover cop car. Looks like it's Bukowski's car. Phelps owns it now. But yeah, like I said earlier, I apologize for having no broadcasts yesterday when it was supposed to be out this episode. It's just, my birthday is on Sunday. I'm gonna be 16 on Sunday, and every year my grandparents take me out like one day, either a day, like a couple days before my birthday or on my birthday, and they let me pick out something I want for a gift, and they buy it for me, and then they take me out to dinner at a restaurant. And yeah, I was just doing that yesterday because I felt like it, because it's the only day that really worked for us all. And I didn't have my Xbox with me at my grandparents because I've been there the last few days. So I'm doing the back-to-back today, LA Noire and Red Dead 1. But and I am going to hopefully on September 5th, so that's a Sunday, do a Red Dead Redemption 2 live stream where I showcase, because I'm doing this thing on Twitter, where I get my followers to submit, show a screenshot of one of their favorite outfits in Red Dead Redemption 2, whether it be story mode or online, as well as how you make the outfit, and then I showcase that in a YouTube video that I make from Twitch as a live stream. So if you guys want your outfit to be featured in one of the videos, my Twitter is CarterKWill. Follow me on there, same as on here.
Move in.
And
risk losing the trail.
reply with the picture of your outfit and and how you make the outfit, and I will be sure to put it in one of the videos. So that's going to be starting on September 5th, which is a Sunday. That's something I'm looking forward to. So yeah, I was going to do it last weekend, but something came up, and I was going to do it this weekend, but then I realized, oh wait, this weekend's my birthday. So next weekend. Just a nice way to get to know the community and feature everyone. Wait, what's Phelps doing at Elsa's apartment? I don't like this one bit. What's he doing? Phelps, what are you doing? Don't do anything bad. You have a good job, a family. What? Why is she letting him in? Roy, bastard. What are you doing here? Why did Roy follow me? What the hell's going on here? I don't like this. Just taking a couple screenshots for thumbnails. I don't like this one bit, you guys. This is suspicious.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
If the LAPD asks you where someone is, you should tell them. Shouldn't worry about trouble.
Can I get a bowl of that chili?
But yeah, don't forget about that thing I mentioned
LAPD.
about my Twitter.
We have some questions
Hi,
regarding
Mickey.
What I'm doing on that.
How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Eaga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy.
That's actually pretty funny.
Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the
We
meat while
finished
my lunch
flirting.
is off?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
That's funny. Alright, tell us about Finkelstein's
Your
drug
brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
I doubt that.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Okay. How about the 111 Club
We
shooting
believe there's a
incident?
link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Why do you insist on lying to me? I still doubt you.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
Yeah,
A
probably.
few
Yeah,
Negroes
that's
saying
actually a
goodbye on
good
the
recommendation.
sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
Really? Roy refused to get a
We have to
drink?
cut that dope. It looks bad with
Something's
people dying.
up.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. You have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem to type the frighten that easy.
How did they not hear that? Are Phelps and Roy deaf?
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Now, fun fact is that's actually a real life reference. In real life, 1940s in Los Angeles, a LAPD detective, I forget his name, had an affair with a prostitute by the name of Brenda Allen. And the department tried to make her go quiet about it and not say a word. But she refused to go quiet and wanted to make it public. And that politician, or that detective, had a lot of heat on him for breaking the law there. So yeah, that was a cool thing. He eventually lost his job too.
Aren't you supposed to be working
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell
Caldwell
in the
and
squad
McManus.
room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
This way.
Let's go see Caldwell. But yeah, I say this all the time, but I really wish the robbery desk was not cut from the game.
You got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
Harry
You've
Caldwell.
been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the
Swear to God.
manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
No kidding.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club. Enough to arm 3 companies. $500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA. This is the crate we recovered. Some of these guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner and Cohen. They control the hop.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at
KGPL's going
1384
crazy?
North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic.
We better get the hell down there.
Would bust. They want every car. Go.
Shootout. Let's go. Bum 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 bum. I'll drive there. Because Roy never uses the sirens because he's an idiot. Like, oh, there's an emergency. We need to get there quick. Sirens are for chumps. But me, on the other hand,
I'm waiting, Roy.
All right.
get the hell out of here. There's a shooting. KGPL's going crazy. We need to go. Useless. Let's go. That's not gonna look good on the report.
Go straight through.
That's also not gonna look good in the report. Yo, what are you guys doing, patrol? What are you patrolmen doing? There's a KGPL's going crazy. There's a shootout. I don't care how bad the car looks and how bad the report looks. There's a shootout. KGPL's going crazy. Oh boy. The car is smoking. This isn't good. Whatever. Okay, we gotta get here. Oh, sniper! Sniper! He's shooting up a bus. I mean, we got a bus station. So that makes sense. Got our Colt 45 from the war. It's a peacemaker. No! Patrolman Harper! He's a new recruit, you know.
Find a way up there and stop that son of a bitch.
Oh crap. That bad. This is not good. Let's wait here first. Here, hold on. I'm gonna go get a gun from the trunk of the car. Run. Yeah, Harper's down. Let's use this thing. If I'm covered wide, I just killed twice there, Roy. God. How am I gonna get up there? No, I do not wish to skip. So grab the gun again in the trunk. Yeah, we're gonna run to the back there. We can get through back here. I think this is where I want to go. Might be wrong. Got him down now. I guess I did want to go that way. That was not. It did not go well. Shoot out there. At least we got the suspect down eventually. Bus is destroyed. Phelps, how'd you get up there? This isn't even the same roof I was on.
It's one of the BARs.
He didn't have anything in his hands. Let's see if he has anything in his pockets. Oh, he's got a notebook.
Phone number and restaurant table.
Nothing there. Oh, nothing more.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and start treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
Very fucking admirable, Felix. That's funny. You've been informed of the Coolidge.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. The cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It was a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Do you know about the motive?
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
The dead guy on the roof works for Mickey Cohen. Why would Cohen want you dead?
Man, I don't know anything about Mickey Cohen or any of those gangsters.
Can I explain the sniper's notebook?
Your name was in the sniper's notebook. Level with me, Felix.
Cohen thinks because we were on the boat, we have the morphine. Courtney's meeting those guys to sort it out.
Courtney Sheldon?
Yeah. You remember Sheldon, don't you, Cole?
Yeah.
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in L.A.?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
We need to make a call. Use the Gainwell.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks for your help.
How do they know that's the correct one we're looking for? What if there's more than one Jack Kelso in L.A.? There's Ray Pinker. Paramedic, some patrol officers.
Can you drive to this one?
All right, where to?
Kelso's apartment.
Jack was a company sergeant. He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
It won't work. He's a tough customer.
Excuse me. How you guys doing today? Hope you're all well. Just gonna check the chat.
Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No. You don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move,
Exactly.
Cole.
How have you been,
It's a
Jack?
bad move.
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Fuck you too. Alright. Tell us about the Army surplus
You know
morphine.
that there's a gang war going on in L.A. trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
Doubt it.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up.
You'd better watch your mouth.
Tell us about ex-Marine McGoldrick.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
And you didn't know that some
I believe you.
mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
Tell us about the arms stolen from the Cooled
You
Ridge.
heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
I believe
I
you.
saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
Alright, tell us about the SS Cooled Ridge robbery.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolridge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions, you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
I doubt that.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put two and two together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
Let's go.
How many more friends of yours are going to get plugged today?
I have no idea.
Talk about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you
Let's
leave
help
it to
his
me.
house.
I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
Robert's Diner.
They just walked up and shot the man. Two of them
Now
officers.
they're running. Now they're driving away.
Go on, get after him.
How did I get in the driver's seat? Crap. Roy, do something. Roy, they're shooting at us.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps.
Going too fast.
Well, they are there. So shoot them, or shoot yourself, and do us all the bother. Or save us the bother, rather. If you want, you can drive, and I can shoot them.
Watch it. These guys are
He's
gonna
gonna
go
call for
quiet.
backup.
Open fire. Every man for himself.
Get there at the shotty. Got him. There's a newspaper here. That's interesting. They have anything in their hands? I mean, they probably didn't because they're both shooting guns. So.
An LAPD file. We have a traitor in our midst.
How did they get their
All
hands
the
on the
names on the
LAPD
list
file?
have a hit team assigned to them. Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
Courtney Sheldon. Oh boy.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
You want me to inspect his body? 'Cause it's not important. What about the newspaper? Roy, get out of the way. LAPD vice scandal could go all the way to the top. Chief William J. Worrell. Let's see what this is about.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brenda Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times? It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak.
Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor? District
What's going
Attorney.
on here?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
The name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public. We all served. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer.
Roy! You fucking asshole, Roy! Oh, I'm gonna kill you. I don't know when. I don't know where. I don't know how. But I am going to kill you, Roy. You fucking rat me out. Fucking asshole. I knew I didn't like him. Whatever. Let's move on. Let's go to the Hollywood post office.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine, where are we headed?
They're taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine, and they're waiting for someone to crack.
This is a big shootout. That guy just got downed. Sad. Alright, we need to get a gun out of the trunk. This thing.
We're giving ground. Move up. We gotta tag the rest of them.
I'm moving up.
Move. I gotcha.
Throw out the guns.
Need another gun over here, please.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Catch a bullet, you son of a bitch!
Come on, patrolman. You figure out how to get in there.
Pokes his head out, we step on it.
Yeah, kick that door open. Got him. How this guy something in his hand when he was just shooting at me a minute ago?
Tell Courtney. Bad luck. It was worth a try. It was worth a try.
Poor guy. Just died in my hands.
God.
Dude just died in my hands.
Polar Bear Ice Company. You really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
No, I can't inspect his pockets. Went to the other side of the post office. There's something else over there.
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him.
Majewski, Beckett, Goldrick, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
Not everyone has your unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Cole.
You're behind the wheel.
Where are we going?
Grauman's Chinese Theater.
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
Oh shit. Well, let's go.
Get in close and steer him off the tar. Step on it, huh? Just get me a little closer.
Crap.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
Roy lost his hat.
Are you trying to cut me in half?
Well, I wouldn't be disappointed if I did.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Again. Yeah, there's his house again right there.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
LAPD, put your hands in the air.
Let's go get him. they're all dead now. Thank you, Crullers. Or Mal. To the meeting place. We were all over the city today.
They don't know to move if the siren's not on.
We're going to the meeting place to see what's going on here. Some sketchy back alley meeting type shit.
There, line them up.
All right, let's kill these rat bastards.
Why are you killing us? We did nothing wrong. We're just some cops.
Get him! Yeah, as soon as I'm finished. Keep moving, I'll cover you! Stay down!
Oh, you gonna shoot off my detective hat, you prick? I need to just hold my ground here for a bit. Oh, they got a car coming in.
They're making a run for it, after them!
One last guy here I need to take out. Or not? Yep. I'll get my detective hat back here in a minute.
I'm wide open here!
Got them all.
I'm gonna put out an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that
KGPL to car 11K. Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
Wow.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Phelps. I'll be damned. That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger. Car 11 King en route. I love that. Yeah, I'm with you, Roy. Let's put an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that list. As much as I hate you, I agree with you on that. Courtney Sheldon is requesting an interview with Phelps. I'll be damned. That's not correct protocol, 11 King. I'll take that as a roger. 11 King en route. The first time I heard that, I could not stop laughing.
Take the next left.
Okie dokie. Let's go interview Sheldon.
Go straight at the next intersection.
Here we are at Hollywood Station. See what's going on with Courtney Sheldon.
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But Cap.
Yeah.
No buts.
You heard
This
him.
is more important.
So, you gonna see your married man again? I didn't want to arrest the kid.
Here he is. Why is Fontaine
Sheldon.
in here?
Is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir?
You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation. I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
lying.
not buying that for a second.
The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this. You either give it up, or I go after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that, Cole?
With this note I found. If you guys don't have the note as evidence, you could use the sniper's pocketbook. Or not sniper's pocketbook, the shooter's notebook.
We know about your showdown with Cohen. We found notes on your guys.
Cohen is hitting our old unit. He believes we have the morphine. I told him that we don't have it. And that's the truth. Isn't it, Doc?
I believe Mr. Sheldon. I think he's telling the truth, detective.
Alright, tell us about the SS
You were on the
Coolidge robbery.
ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
Yeah, it kinda does.
So you don't mind that the mob executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and Beckett to get to you?
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
Within Beckett's confession. That's my proof.
Beckett had a message for you before he died. Bad luck. It was worth a try.
I feel bad about Beckett, Phelps. He was a hard charger. Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking their shot.
Have you finished, detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor, good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
What are you doing
Upstairs
here?
in my office now.
This man is about to confess.
Why?
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
Suspended?
What are
Why?
you talking about?
What'd I do?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were.
What the hell's going on? This is ridiculous. I'm suspended.
You certainly
Duty.
had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad?
Me neither.
Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot.
The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press.
What the hell were you thinking?
Fucking suspended from duty. Accused of adultery. What a load of shit this is. Oh, here's my wife.
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's
I
sake,
am the
Marie,
police.
Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you? What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney and you will be hearing from him.
I'd like to explain, Marie. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had
Yeah,
reporters
that's what I
camped
said.
out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it, Cole.
It's just ridiculous. I tell ya. How would he reach for the gun though? He doesn't have a jacket on. I mean, maybe he keeps under his vest, but still. Well, I've been accused of adultery, been suspended from duty, got thrown out of my house. Just a typical day in the life of an LAPD officer. Now I gotta live here. Ridiculous this stuff is. Manifest Destiny 15 out of 15, 14 out of 14. 4 stars. Demoted. That's a lot of vehicle damage. $2,200. Or no, $2,022. $80 in city damages. That's ridiculous. Despite mob wars and an unsolved robbery, one story will dominate the newsprint. Demoted arson desk. Wilshire Police Station. Division 7. Vice complete. Your actions have earned you a demotion. Prepare for reassignment. Now you know why I titled this the tables, the turning of the tables. So the gas man. So now we're an arson detective, and this is our first arson case called the gas man. Oh dear.
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today. How'd you like porking that German whore, Phelps? Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden?
Yeah,
Phelps,
Tilden.
I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along
That reminds
just
me of
fine.
Rusty.
Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, detective. Now get out of here. Both of you.
Get out!
We're an outsider now. Soapy's literally called the outsider. 'Cause that's what we are.
Ralph Peace tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was
We're back
thrown
in
out, now
Wilshire.
the DA wants my head.
Haven't been here since we were on patrol.
Sam's taking me out to Palm Springs for the weekend. How bad is it?
I want to make
Come on, you can tell me.
Homicide's a beautiful case, beautiful desk. Apart from the dead bodies,
Need a drink.
sick freaks you meet.
We got a stakeout down.
Beautiful desk, nonetheless. But, we're on arson now. Ooh, he's got a nice car. Is it a Hudson Commodore? Let's go to Stefan's house. Yeah, it's a Hudson Commodore.
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now?
Keep
Talk
it
baseball,
up.
exchange
We're gonna do
addresses?
'em.
I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? Or look somewhere else.
Great, I'm with Rusty 2.0.
So this is how it's going to be, partner?
I already told you, I don't do partners. I seen you on your first day, hero.
But you heard the
walking into the
captain.
station with your chest puffed out like a little kid at his confirmation.
Yeah, I just remember this, guys. Remember back in episode, what was it, 2? Or episode 1? We first walked into Central Station. Meet Bukowski for the first time. That's who we bumped into. Herschel. Remember, Patrolman was like, that's Herschel Biggs. He's an institution. So yeah, that's cool. Told you guys to remember his name.
You wouldn't have given me the time of day. And now you need somebody, and that somebody's supposed to be me. Well, it's not gonna happen.
That's quite a speech. I heard you were the strong silent type.
You cracking wise, Phelps?
No, Biggs. I'm breaking the ice.
Just drive, hotshot.
But like I said, this is great. Where's Rusty 2.0 on this desk? Whatever. Engine Company 27.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in your face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
Thanks, Herschel.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Stefan's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And they come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is now that pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're
So they
bulldozing
do
this whole
own a
neighborhood
car.
to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins.
That means that doesn't mean that means not everything they own.
Take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
That means not everyone they owned, or not everything they owned,
Dirty cop
was burnt to pieces. Let's inspect this real quick. The Insta-Heat box.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Seems like a lifetime ago, Insta-Heat. Guys know you know. It's the same company preferred by Adrian Black.
Mr. Stevens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent.
Alright, that was about the travel
Can you
competition.
tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island.
Wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. The lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
Suburban redevelopment. Tell us about
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. Now, my house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
What's with him?
You've seen the papers. I guess he's thinking about his own family. I'd say he's searching for some kind of atonement.
I think I'm giving him money. Phelps is a good guy, despite what's going on. Cares for the people he's protecting. People he works with. People he's wronged.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thanks.
As disappointed as I am that the burglary desk got cut from the game, I really do like the arson desk for a couple of reasons, because it sort of ties the story together and it's really good. But also, my dad is a volunteer firefighter in real life, so it's just like cool. Like, I know like arson detectives aren't the same as firefighters, because firefighters are the ones putting out the fires, and arson detectives are the ones investigating like the aftermath. But it's just cool because I sort of get a glimpse of what my dad does, and I like that, you know.
The other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question?
I do like Herschel's car, the Hudson Commodore. Reminds me of the movie Cars, the Disney movie Cars, because Hudson Hornet. And I'm just a killer for old school cars. I actually, I got a couple, earlier this year, back for Christmas last year, I got Mafia Definitive Edition for Christmas. And I played through that, and then yesterday when I went over with my birthday for my grandparents, they got me Mafia 2 and Mafia 3. So I'm gonna be playing through those here in a bit, not out later on today after the RDR1 stream. So that's gonna be exciting for me. My friend said he really doesn't like Mafia 2 because, spoiler warning for Mafia 1, the guy that kills Tommy Angelo is the same guy you play as in Mafia 2, which I'm like, why the fuck do they make that a thing? I hate that. Oh god, even these people's car has been destroyed.
Hi, Albert. We've caught this case.
Hey, Biggs. We? You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater explosion.
Another one?
Looks that way. Insta-heat model 70.
We have 4 dead.
Before you get
days.
excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go bang. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
I got it. 4 victims.
You gonna stick it out, Cole?
I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning.
Fucking terrible.
Burns are superficial.
Time of death?
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help
Thanks,
in any
Mal.
way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
I really like Mal. He's definitely one of my favorite characters in the game. One of my favorite video game characters.
How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
He really, like, cares for people. Like, Mal, he's nice. He cares for everyone. And he's the kind of guy you'd want by your side. He respects Phelps. Here we are.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Oh.
Hurry, you can still catch up.
No. I mean, I like a good campfire, but not fire.
Stop!
Oh, what's wrong?
LAPD!
Oh, I was hoping.
Got an ID on this fire,
like,
folks.
oh, what's
Stop
wrong,
right there.
buddy? You locked out. Get back here, you pyromaniac. Let's get him, Phelps. Oh!
You lousy piece of shit.
Wow.
How dare...
Are you gonna do that to me?
I got you now, motherfucker!
Watch your language. Get him, Phelps, get him. Oh, you don't hit me. Whoa, I think I just heard his spine break.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires?
Some.
Watching them or setting?
Albert said.
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
Yeah, I'm watching him.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Cigarette in a
I'm keeping that
matchbox
for
gives
myself.
you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish
Fire
following your leads,
radio?
come and see me at the fire station.
Question mark?
I have a theory about this.
Will do.
I'll see you at the fire
Take
station
this
in a
guy
bit,
in.
Albert.
We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
Like I said,
there's something to
Bestie
this.
2.0.
I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
It's our
Go
job.
soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
I was at the Gulliver's Travel Agency.
Century unit 211 in progress, 522 South Hill Street, unit to handle code 3.
We're saving the street crimes for separate episodes. I turned the music all the way down for copyright. Because there's actually, I actually got copyright claim on one of the episodes because there's no option to turn off radio in general. So I got copyright claim on from YouTube on one of the songs in the radio at one point during an episode. So it's ridiculous. Like, YouTube copyright is just stupid and pathetic.
Left up ahead.
Thanks, Herschel. Like the plane right there. Maybe they're just people sitting there. I think they're mannequins.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen?
We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that? The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue. Here they are, Steffens.
Alright, tell us what you know about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of LA.
I believe you.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
Tell us about the promotional travel contest.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Yeah.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Yeah, really.
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won
So
by
am
the
I.
Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who's won.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. I just wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat.
Yeah.
A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you?
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
That's only $50. I make that in a day.
You can
Not
drive.
even a day. I make that in an hour.
Fine. Where are we headed?
I'm a detective, so I've got some money.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike, Herschel.
You put her on the hat. This family is really in need of money. I suppose I can do that. Great. I'll put you down for 50. Herschel.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
So Elysian Fields builds the houses, while the Suburban Redevelopment Fund foots the bill.
Interesting. How far away is fire station number 2? We'll drive there. Actually, I'll get.
Can you drive to this one?
there.
Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
Good to know. I thought we were just gonna drive right into the garage there.
We came as soon as we could.
I really want to go down the pole.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep.
Yep.
Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire out?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
Same guy,
I
multiple
have
times.
a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply.
I am?
You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Okay.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Good, your regulator's in position.
Okay, so the other way around is how it needs to be.
Come on,
What I had the
Phelps.
first time is how it
You
needs to be.
need to get the arrangement right before we can reproduce the results.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
So that's how it's being done.
Phelps become a scientist.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Let's get going. Oh, there's a patrol vehicle here. Go back. Hey, Albert, I hate to ask, but before we leave, can I please go down the pole? No? Okay. Can I at least take the fire truck? My journey. I can? Thank you. Well, guys are taking a fire truck.
Fine. But if the skipper sees us driving around in this, we're dead.
We're arson detectives, Biggs. We need a fire truck. Hold the siren on it.
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of
Turning
these
is
things are
very
going
bad.
bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
We're driving a fire truck. A fire truck. A fire truck. Driving a fire truck. Fire truck. Love the fire truck. There's a tow truck. There's no tow truck. If we were working traffic, then that'd be a good vehicle to drive.
Go straight. Just keep going. Keep heading through this one. Hang a left up there.
Urban redevelopment fund billboard.
Right up ahead.
I love this fire truck. It's so cool.
You don't need to turn here. Left up ahead. No turn here, Cole.
Okay, I see it. We're straight right here. Our fire truck is... We still have a fire truck at least. That's good. Let's see what's going on.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
Mm-hmm.
To imagine you with a personality.
Well, that's not very nice of you to say to me.
Do you think this lipstick's too light for my complexion?
So if I can inspect these lockers. Guess not.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see.
Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Rasick. Is this his
I
office?
swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Nope, it's not his office. I'm guessing his office is over here. Yeah, manager.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
Well, duh.
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
Okay, tell us what you know about Insta-Heat Model
So you're
70.
telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
I'm gonna doubt
You're
that.
telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Exactly, Herschel. Alright, tell us about the heater service
Are these
history.
diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
I'm gonna
I think you're lying,
accuse you.
Rasick. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your
Me too.
sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
I can name you two, but I'm only allowed to name one.
What about Matthew Ryan?
You know about Ryan, huh? All right, he's been in some trouble, I know that. He's done his time.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasick?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Where's the phone at? Over here on this table.
One of these days.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage.
Oh.
Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew. Charged for contempt of court. Attempted murder. Plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady. Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed.
Do you
Supposed to inspect the lockers. I think we gotta wait for them. Here, there's something else we need to inspect here on the desk.
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Okay, let's go to the lockers.
I'm gonna suck the hell out of you.
What? That's
Here.
not... Whatever.
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
Let's look at Matthew's thing.
Nope.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place. Don't we all?
Let's look in Varley's locker.
A company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Varley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice.
Probably. Sure. You'd think his boss would know his address. Wouldn't you?
The women don't find...
What's going on here? This is just suspicious. How did Phelps know what was going on?
You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
No, we're not. I'm just seeing if I have to get something unlocked yet. Okay. We're done. Let's get back in our fire truck, Herschel.
You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
We already were driving in this. Let's go to Clemens' worksite.
Hang the left up there.
Appreciate you guys for stopping by, showing your support. Much love. Don't forget to come back shortly after when we do episode 10 of Red Dead 1. I'll probably just back up, cut through that right there. It's probably best.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers, and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
We want to know about your knowledge of
You know
Varley.
Reginald Varley?
No? Can't say I do.
I doubt that.
Detroit PD is after
He's
Reginald
one of your
Varley
coworkers.
for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. Does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
That's interesting. Tell us about your employment
You're
with Insta
licensed
Heat.
and work for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Language.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Yeah.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy. InstaHeat, Phelps. It was their boiler caused the fire.
We'll get Herschel to drive to the next location.
You know the way. You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
Varley's work site.
Jesus, Cole. What's wrong with a good old-fashioned black and white?
We're arson detectives. We gotta drive a fire truck.
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
Respect.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
Mm-hmm.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
Yeah. Tired today. Oh, we have our car
LAPD,
back.
Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
I wanted to get a screenshot there. Trying to get the warning shot on him. I want to have to chase him down. Be too annoying. Oops, we're gonna fail because we lost a suspect. I have no idea. You guys, I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Did not see the bridge there the first time.
LAPD, Varley!
I want to get the warning shot. I suck at the warning shots. Used to be good at getting them, but now I just suck ass at them. There we go,
Stop
got
or
it.
I will shoot! Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest of the city.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
I'll get Herschel to drive.
How are we gonna look
Wait,
getting
hold on.
around in this thing, Cole?
Oh, our car's out here. Oh, is that it over there? I'll just check, see if that's our car. Yeah, it's like... Is it? I can't... Yes, our car's over there. We'll take our car from now on.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Ryan's work site.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs. Arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it.
No, leave it there.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, God. Yeah, good thing we got our car because we need to chase
Those
it
are
down.
GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man
Yes.
wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
He's never shot his gun in the line of duty before. Till today.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps.
Or if they hear our
Take Ryan
siren.
down before he hurts somebody.
Where
Don't
does
leave me
tools
hanging
go?
out here, Phelps. Move in.
I won't, Herschel. Oh, you need to get unstuck in here. Turn down that way. We'll get him. Stop your car. We're the
He's got an
LAPD.
arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
He's in a company van and he's losing us, Cole. Some partner I got.
Herschel, I'm working on it.
Jesus,
Why don't we call
what is
back
he
up?
doing?
The tramp! Oh, Jesus!
Oh, God. At least he ain't dead. Or at least I hope he's not dead. Get out of the car.
Put your hands where I can see them. Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
Yeah,
You got a
why?
reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
Insta-heat, Phelps. It was their boiler that caused the fire.
You're behind the wheel.
All right. Where to?
Wilshire Police Station.
I have two suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview one.
Screw you.
Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
I didn't want to arrest the kid.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Alright, we'll go interview Varley first.
You got a problem, pal?
We'll be
That's
back,
him, that's him.
Matthews.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Alright. Tell us about your work at the Sawyer residence.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Because you serviced a heater there.
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think you played him, though. Because he still wouldn't sell. Oh, you're not even going to hear me out?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down
Okay,
one
gotta
round.
wait. Alright, tell us about the InstaHeat Model
What
70.
would reversing the diaphragm of an InstaHeat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
No.
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
The mosquito coils in your locker.
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Whoa, hang on. Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
Alright, tell us about the Suburban
Word
Redevelopment
is,
Fund.
you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
Yeah, that's a lie.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
No, there's a way, and I'm not wasting my time. I'll tell you about it. Walter Clement's statement. That's how I can prove it.
Clement says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. I'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money. But so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
I'll be back.
We're done.
Probably
for now.
not.
So what happens?
We're gonna go interview Ryan.
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
Probably going back to Detroit.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it.
If I can find out the room that he's in.
This town's dangerous.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave
Hey
him...
Ryan,
Save
let me
yourself
talk to
some
you.
time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
Tell us about the InstaHeat Model 70.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
So lie. Such a lie.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
Your boss, Rasic? Yeah, he gave a statement.
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay, so I know how it's done.
But what would be the point? You'd just end up
Thanks
with a
for admitting
gas
it.
leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
Alright, tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
Such a lie. I'm gonna use bad cop.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
Alright, tell us about the anarchist literature.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your
Fair
part?
enough.
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
How do you explain the
This
pamphlets
is
in your
industrial
locker?
sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
The pamphlets in your locker.
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something.
Fair enough.
Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
InstaHeat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them.
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company. How do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
Alright, tell us about your attempted murder charge.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
Now, you guys could either use bad cop or accuse. I'm gonna use accuse and use the evidence that there is.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
With your criminal record. So yeah, you can use accuse and use criminal record as the evidence, or if you want to, you can use bad cop, which is doubt.
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company? Sorry to hear that.
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
Now you guys could charge Varley if you wanted to, and only get 3 stars, or you could charge this guy and get the 5 stars. I'm gonna charge this guy, because don't worry, like Phelps said, if you don't charge Varley, he's going back to Detroit to face the murder charge.
Matthew Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. You hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
I feel bad for arresting him, because he seems innocent and all that, but if you put away the other guy, then I think it's alright. Yeah, if you put away the other guy, then the captain will call you out for it and tell you off. I don't really want to be told off, especially after what's going on with Phelps.
Phelps, what you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to mine. What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
Oh. Well. 15 out of 16 clues found, 15 out of 15 questions correct. You still got 5 stars despite missing a clue. I don't know what clue it was, but we still got 5 stars. Matthew Ryan fronts the grand jury with 4 murder charges around his neck. The Gas Man. Case closed. Felt curious. That's going to do it for today's broadcast, you guys. Appreciate you for stopping by. I hope to see you guys in a few minutes when we do RDR1, 11-year anniversary, episode 10. Who knows? Might be getting Bill and Javier finally. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you don't do that, I'll take you downtown for questioning. Until the next broadcast, I'll see you later.